I'm Will, CEO of Brompton Bicycle, and we would like to show you with our experts how we make our bike. We can thank Andrew Ritchie for the Brompton Bicycle, which he invented in his flat overlooking the Brompton Oratory, right in central London, just up from Harrods in 1975. But it wasn't plain sailing. He had all sorts of false starts, trying to get funding, trying to manufacture, and finally it was one of his customers that came up with the funding to get him going in 1988. Since then, the company has gone from one little railway arch through lots of different buildings to our present site today, 90,000 square foot, and still all of our bikes are made in London.
So when we're designing the bike, we use a lot of digital tools. We use 3D CAD to create geometry, we use 3D printing to create prototypes that we can test, and we use simulation to allow us to model the forces on a proposed product. Using these tools means we can iterate designs really quickly, make lots of changes and make better design decisions. So at Brompton we do a lot of work to make sure the product is tough and durable. What we make is a tool, not a delicate toy, so we do an awful lot of testing. Some of that comes from industry standards, some of it comes from the experience of building a bike for 30 years.
Brompton Brazers are highly skilled men and women. They are trained for 18 months and they are constantly improving their skills. We run an in-house apprenticeship scheme because it's really hard to find qualified brazers.
These are the CNC machines and they do 6 different hinges. We have handlebar support, handlebar pins, handlebar support 4 degree and handlebar pins 4 degree, main frame and front frame. If the hinges don't clamp together, then the bike's not going to sit straight. It's going to be all off balance. Once they've been done, they get sent over to the auto brace.
So this section here is called auto bracing section. So where we join 2 components together. This machine we brace handlebar supports and handlebar pins, whereas on that machine we brace main frame and the front frame. These 2 auto braces which we built and designed in-house have 4 processes when bracing a part. They are so unique, you can't see them anywhere in the world.
After brazing, we bring them in here to quality control to check the alignment of the parts. I produce a program from the CAD model to use the coordinate measuring machine to check the parts are accurate enough to go into production.
Welcome to this part of the factory, which is the far end of the factory, and this is an important part of our process where we paint our frame sets. From here, we take the parts with the raw condition from brazing and we put them onto the line and we apply electrostatic charge powder and we cure it at 190 degrees for 10 minutes. We use an eco-friendly pre-treatment called Oxylan, which is one of the latest technologies in the car industry, and we've taken advantage from that. From here, we feed them into production.
Here in pre-assembly is where we make sub-assembles that be completed onto bikes. We currently have 51 different operations, giving us an output of about 5,000 parts a day. An example of that is where we currently fix our shifters onto levers. We currently do 40 every 56 minutes.
So we have 16 million different combinations on the bike. We have 14 colours. So we get a sales order in, which we get printed out onto what we call a pink. As we get the pink, we scan it into the Raspberry system, and each person individually will scan the pink and it will tell them which part and combination they have to put onto the bike. And as it comes down, each person will fit the bike and it will go all the way around until the bike is complete.
Once our bikes are packed and built, they're passed over to our dispatch team. We then send our bikes to 1,300 bike stores across 44 countries.
Once the bikes are delivered, our staff are on hand to help you choose your perfect Brompton and provide ongoing support.